is a one-day leadership conference where students are able to network with other student leaders. They get to hear from students and staff who are presenting workshops, and they also get to hear from community members come in and speak with us.
One of the things I love about this conference is they give everyone the opportunity to see that they're a leader and empower them to do so.
I think one of the biggest things I've learned from Lead UK is just like that we're all at different places in our leadership. Just because maybe you don't necessarily have like a position now, or maybe you're an underclassman, doesn't mean that you aren't a good leader, and it doesn't mean that you can't grow and become a better leader. So I hope that's what younger students are taking out of this, is just like how they can get more involved and how they can really branch out and expound upon their leadership.
The breakdown of the day, so we had kind of an introduction opening while right after the participants checked in, and then we did an opening activity. It was leadership swap, so it gave participants a chance to get to talk to each other, move around the room, get a feel for who they're going to be sitting around with for the rest of the day. And then they will attend 3 breakout sessions. The breakout sessions are presented by faculty, staff, and students at the University of Kentucky. We recruited all of these people to come in, and they got to choose the topic for what they wanted to talk about and present about, which is really cool because it offers up some kind of variety, and they're not all necessarily strictly like this is leadership. There's things about how to get involved in your community, or how to communicate better, how to lead a group. I think we have one this year on different awards and scholarships and things that students can apply to. So it's things that would be of interest to student leaders and people who are kind of your go-getters on campus.
I think my presentation went really well. That's actually my first time presenting on networking, which I'm really big on, because I believe each individual has a social capital, which is networking, and to build them who they are. It's not like we're not defined by ourselves, we're defined by the people who are around us. So networking is key, and I really enjoyed it. I had some good conversation. I somehow have mutual friends with every single one of the attendees in the break room, which I didn't know about. So I really enjoyed it.
And then towards the end of the day, we have, after our final 2 breakout sessions, we have a featured speaker coming, Becca Self. We're really excited to have her. And then we will be doing a reflection and an assessment at the end of the day to wrap things up.
And the best thing about this conference is not like the sessions are great, the speakers are great, the students are great, but it's a conversation that comes from them. And so that's my favorite thing about the conference is, even if you look at the setup of the rooms, they're in places where people can talk to each other, and the friendships that are made, the relationships. And so I think one of the most overlooked things about leadership is the relationship aspect of leadership. And so I think this conference gives a huge platform for building those relationships that are going to last a lot longer than what you learned at this conference.